Okay?
10.
That's what we've established here on Thanksgiving, 2019.
Here is 10 reds.
Second worst hand.
Okay.
We got Cameron and I
We got
full-time
second
dealers.
worst hand.
There's no chips left on ours, so we're full-time dealers. Preston's overseeing the bank. And then right now we've got Teresa with a full stack.
Check out
Emily with
my
no
new
yet.
747
Oh,
airplane.
Daddy,
This is 10.
Hog Daddy's gonna buy a private
Right,
jet.
All right, hitting you there. 13.
Max is struggling.
Get me?
Miles is in pretty good shape.
23. Thanks
James
for the
doing
money.
all right, for a woman.
Okay.
Winner. Dealer
Hashtag-
banker winner.
Hey, hashtag winner
Teresa, for the
Power.
second year in a row,
fire.
brought
When you
home
smile, Van.
all
Oh,
the
yeah.
chips.
Way to go, Teresa.
When the
Mom,
restaurants put calorie counts on their menu.
When
What?
The restaurants put calorie counts on their menu.
Oh, God.
When you're mad at somebody, but then they ask if you want some food. Don't make any sense.
Pick the most fitting one for the meme.
That got its own pile. When you have to be funny because being hot isn't an option.
Oh, that one's good.
That's pretty good.
When you get your
Vaccine
ancestry DNA test results back and find out you're 100% loser.
That's pretty good.
I don't think that's an option on there though.
Oh,
When
the
someone
six.
prettier than you calls you pretty.
Pick the best one.
That's the best one. I was just throwing that one away.
What? When you step in the
I
lane, you
didn't
don't
think
do
it had
that?
any. You don't squeeze your nipple.
You don't do that when you.
It's coming up. What, memes?
Emmeline is the meme
Oh.
lord.
go
How many did you win,
now.
Emmeline?
3. We've been new.
And there's some exploding.
Who else had the most?
Me.
Miles
I
had two. Two.
I had 2.
Emily had
Suckers
one.
wish. I had one.
2. Jane
I
had
should've won
Jane's a
the
loser.
Excel.
She only had one.
Joe,
I-
how many did you
Oh,
have?
I only had one too.
Joey.
I questioned my entire sense of humor after this game.
I mean, hey, if you want to go down the route that we have the same one, then you can share the victory.
Oh,
But
that's good. You got a lot of mine.
it's up to you.
See, she's funny. Choke it. There's a choke button. Pull it. We're going to feed cattle.
Get in. Get in.
You don't even know how to choke it.
I like this one better.
You got to choke it.
Look, they left us because we took so long.
All right, so we're going to go catch up with everybody, and it's about this time I realized it's cold and that I had left Nashville without a coat, no gloves, no hat, just me and Max riding in our golf cart. Now, you'll see Hog Daddy's got a couple of pieces of machinery. I think in this shot alone there's 10 golf carts, there's about 10 tractors, a couple of 18-wheelers, sheds full of tractors and cars. Army trucks. I mean, you got to have those. I would venture to say big trucks. He's got some equipment. I would venture to say 1.5 million cylinders of gasoline power on this property.
If it's a male or female.
I've never seen it clustered like that.
That's a male.
A male clusters is too?
Male clusters just tell it to a female. They drop out like
Wait, I'm actually called Gavin.
No, Georgia, like seriously, my Florida body cannot handle this.
Now I'm riding with Molly. Hi, Molly. Hi. Now we're going over here. We're going to go feed the cows.
Emmeline, out of my way. I want to drive around. So Dad can get some footage.
Yeah, we need some footage.
We need some content.
We need some footage.
We need some content.
Let's get some B-roll. Now, a couple times a year, I go up here and I help run Hog Rock. There's the water truck. We water down the roads to keep the dust down. And here are the teepees. There's 6 teepees. And if Hog Daddy's watching this, Joey works very hard to sell those teepees down at the office. I don't want those things to go empty. Work very hard, diligently to sell the teepees every year. Full teepees, happy. Thanksgiving 2019! Woo! Feeding cows is fun. So every year, since the kids were little, we would come up and we'd have to go feed the cows. It wasn't just those 3 that we saw just a minute ago. We actually get all the carts. Sometimes we ride in the back of the truck. But this year, Hog Daddy had a brand new fleet of golf carts that he had bought from some person. So there's 4-wheelers, golf carts. So it's like a little cow feeding train driving off into the woods to get to the pasture where all the cows are. And we go, and then we have to open the gate. Preston's in charge of opening the gate. He's the oldest grandchild. He has to do all the work. Get to work, Preston. And then we drive down. We don't go in the field. Sometimes we go in the field, but the cows, they're excited.
Is it on? Now they're going to be late.
It's videoing.
There won't be anything left.
Late for supper. Is that the Selfie Pro?
It's the little GoPro.
Oh, look. You're a pro at it.
Can I do it?
Joey said cow.
Here we go. Moo moo, Mr. Cow. Oh, they don't like it.
Quiet as it is. Cows up on the hill. But when I drive in here, it's bad. I think they would follow me if I could drive all the way around. They'd follow me all the way
Until you
around.
stopped and.
Right.
Someone's there.
How much do they weigh?
Like bullfrog noise.
Dad, you need to watch where you're stepping.
Why?
You have steps in that. Set.
Huh?
I touched both of them.
That one was like mid-bite of a long grass.
That baby's still just green. Look at that baby.
That one's busy over there.
That baby's brown and the mama's black.
Hi, donkey.
Hey, donkey.
Hey, look, don't. Don't.
There's so many people.
That moo is so deep.
That's a bull down there by himself.
That one crying over there?
Why is he crying?
That is what's up with this
I
group
hate
of men
bulls.
I've ever heard. What's the other group?
babies.
And what's this group?
Big.
Oh my god, he's gonna get
I
kicked.
think these are babies that haven't been weaned yet. And are any of them pregnant?
What?
Any of the cows?
They all better be.
He doesn't feed these
Except the
ones.
guys.
I
Now, I'll show you a little
What do
bit.
the donkeys? Do they get anything special to eat?
Little bit's calf, little boy, is up here for last year's calf.
Baby boy.
Little boy. There he is right here. Little boy. Woo.
And there you have it. That is a bunch of city kids coming to the country who don't know nothing about nothing. Some of those questions were enlightening. But that's what we do. We go feed cows. We don't really do anything. We really just ride in our golf carts and our stuff, and then we make Hog Daddy do all the work, and he doesn't seem to mind doing that since that's what he does every day. So it's good for everybody. Then we go back. And then we try to find other things to fill up our afternoon before we eat.
You ready? Now keep both eyes open. Ready?
Pull.
It went in the water, Granddad. What happened?
We're duck hunting. Go back up, pull it, and I'll back up camera. Can't remember if I loaded this or not. Yep, I did.
7.
I've seen this cleanup crew before. He's quite the...
Yeah, it'll do. I think it does 8 or 9 plus 1.
Whoa, dog.
So, Maxie. Pull.
Ooh, I didn't have no backup there.
No cleanup needed.
Maxie is a natural at shooting.
Whoa.
I'll tell you that.
First time out of the box.
Remember when he did that first time at footballs and he got both of them?
Nope, it's already loaded. Okay. You fire and it takes another one in. Pull.
Granddad ain't getting any work.
No action over here.
There's 6 more in there.
Have you ever done this before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I mean, Max.
Yeah.
Pull. Hang on.
Oh.
Alright.
He don't even have the gun up.
Pull.
3 in a row.
Boring.
What perks do you have on, Max?
He's been playing a little Call of Duty too much.
Max, what perks do you have right now? You need to
Four.
Where has he done this? Is he on some pro?
Granddad, do you want to shoot? Because I can go up and shoot. You'll have plenty of cleanup.
Pull.
You drove it right into the pond.
So did you take 2 shots, Max, or?
Hey, you got enough? Do 2 birds.
Double. I think you have over 2 now.
All right, now you got to choose. Are you taking the bottom or top bird?
I'll do top.
All right, top bird.
I'm having to use the...
Hey,
Perfect.
that was awesome.
That was pretty cool. We might be on the Illinois hot rod team. I'll take the top. All right. Only got one shot.
No one. There was two ones next to each other.
Oh.
The top and the bottom.
Stir. You gotta stir around, not just in the center.
We got
There you
a
go.
dumpling
Gently.
assembly line.
Treat it like
We
it
got
is something
the foreman.
delicate. Okay, you know. The foreman. Why are you propping yourself up?
So if he keeps it spinning, then they'll just naturally go in.
They won't stick.
Shape it.
Is the plan, I guess.
Come on, Max. We're depending on you.
I'm stirring.
If the dumplings fail, it's your fault.
Oh!
Then I will be so pissed. And I never say cuss words in front of my nephews.
What are we supposed to do? Simmer them?
I think that's what it said for 45 minutes.
And we have two that could not make it to the G8 meeting, but they will be represented, you know, in absentee. And that will be Olivia and Clayton.
Lizer.
We have some distinguished guests here at the G8 meeting, and that would be Cameron and Jane York. They're just stepping in to see the proceeds from this meeting. And we
I
want
hope
to
there's some
welcome them to the
proceeds.
meeting.
Hope there's some
Understand that
proceeds.
they can witness what goes on. They can absorb some of the information, but they're not to interject any comments or anything because this is with G8 members only.
Oh my gosh, this
And
is
so
so
this
official.
is for our guests, Cameron and Jane York. And we also have distinguished guests over here from Nashville, Tennessee, Emily and Joey Dean.
I'm right here.
And they're-
Do not give him that
Oh, wait a
envelope.
minute.
No, don't, Granddad.
Well, you have to look at it and then you have to ask Granddad a question
Oh, wait.
because your name has an asterisk on it.
Joey asterisk ask Granddad White an asterisk. This is not good.
Why is there an asterisk by Joey's name?
Am I being kicked
He's
out of the
supposed
family?
to ask me the question.
It's divorce paper.
I never liked you anyway, Joey.
As a distinguished guest from Nashville,
they cut your
Tennessee,
name
and
out
I
of the bar?
know of his interest in what goes on at the G8 meeting,
You are part of the you're a
he is
member.
actually going to be an honorary member tonight only of the G8 meeting.
Oh.
Because of his interest in what the G8 meeting is trying to persuade the other members of the G8 meeting to invest in for their future.
So every year we always do Christmas at Thanksgiving, and we do Miles's birthday because it's the time we get together with all this crew. And we have the last couple of years. I have to cut the sound off at this point because I mean it's an official meeting. It's the G8 meeting. It's the grandchildren, the 8 of them, and there's lots of top secret information being passed down through the generational hierarchy of the Hog Daddy clan, and it's very secretive. And as an honorary member, it would not be right of me to broadcast the contents of said meeting. But there's lots of wise information being passed down, and I look around the room and I'm not sure some of the people were taking it all in the way they needed to. Maybe they fooled me. Listen to Hog Daddy. He is a wise man. That's all I'll say.
Can you put Molly? Can you hide it actually?
We're ziplining. What's it called? Shawnee?
Saved you like how much? is that?
Shawnee Bluffs Canopy Tours. Strap in, step off, soar. I have a sore. I have a sore on my left butt cheek.
Let's look at all of Joey's info.
I weigh. Uh-oh. Says I can't weigh over 270.
Oh, Joey.
Check. Give me this. Now, we've been ziplining a lot with this crew recently, and with Hog Daddy too, for his, I think, 70th birthday. He wanted to go ziplining, and we did in Louisville. So we went here as well, and it was very fun. Now, I didn't have any cool GoPro shots or any drone shots because you couldn't take anything with you. They made you take your phone and everything out. So we got some great pictures, though. People hanging upside down and whatnot. But no cool action shots, which I was very upset about. But I survived. It was fun. What'd you think of ziplining, Mama?
It was good. It was fun. It's kind of cold, but it was good.
Cold. It's fast. What'd y'all think? Emmeline just shot the bird.
Stop shooting birds.
What'd you do, Molly?
It was fun. Your kids are gonna watch this one day.
Yeah, and that won't be very nice. Now we're following Granddad to the pizza Wiffle Boys. We're gonna get that Wiffle Boys. Pizza. Right, Mom? Pizza.
It's not gonna be
Pizza.
Mackey's. It's gonna be
Everybody's
good.
favorite pizza.
No Mackey's.
Okay? So, to end and close out the 2019 GA conference, let's do a hip hip hooray. Hip hip
Hooray!
What's the kind of medal you like?
Silver!
What kind of money you gonna try to save for way into the future?
Silver!
All right. Thank y'all for attending the GA meeting.
And
So
also,
in May?
that jar last year would have been 18% less than it is this year.
Save the silver and you open it
Last year, this time, he could have bought that for 18% less.
to silver.
Okay, so
At one point this year, he could have bought it for 35% less.
okay,
Like,
so
put it with your other
what
silver. You have
in
silver
May?
from
How
last
much
year
was
that was worth a lot of money.
No one knows. But more. I think a lot more.
because